Is your turtle acting different lately? Maybe it's not eating, swimming funny, or just looks off. I know how scary that can be. Turtle illnesses often sneak up on you, and by the time the symptoms are obvious, the problem can already be serious. In this video, we're going to break down the most common reasons turtles get sick, the signs you should never ignore, and what you can do right now to keep your turtle healthy. Stick around, this could genuinely save your turtle's life. People think turtles are low-maintenance pets, and while they might not bark or shed, they're actually very sensitive animals. Most turtle illnesses come from three major issues. Poor water quality. Dirty tanks allow harmful bacteria and ammonia buildup. Improper lighting and temperature. Turtles need UVB and heat to metabolize nutrients and keep their immune system strong. Nutritional deficiencies. A poor diet over time can lead to serious issues, especially shell problems and organ failure. The problem is early signs of illness are easy to miss. That's why paying close attention to your turtle's behavior is absolutely key. Let's go over some signs your turtles might be unwell. If you notice any of these, it's time to act. Lethargy. If your turtle is constantly hiding, not basking, or seems sluggish, that's not just a lazy day. It could be serious. Loss of appetite. Not eating for 2 to 3 days can be a sign of stress, but longer than that may mean illness. Floating lopsided. This often means there's fluid buildup or respiratory infection. Open mouth breathing or wheezing sounds. This is a red alert for respiratory problems. Swollen or shut eyes. Vitamin A deficiency, poor water quality, or infection. Shell issues. If you notice a foul smell, white spots, soft areas, or cracking, that could be shell rot or metabolic bone disease. These symptoms can escalate fast, especially in young turtles, so don't wait. The most common issue I see and hear about is respiratory infections. These can be deadly if untreated. They often develop when the tank is too cold or the turtle's immune system is weakened. What to look for? Lopsided or awkward swimming, gasping for air, mucus bubbles from the nose or mouth, and total lack of appetite. How to respond? Raise the basking area to around 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure the water temperature is stable, 72 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit for most aquatic turtles. Keep the turtle calm and stress-free. If symptoms persist more than 48 hours, you absolutely need a reptile vet. Most respiratory infections require antibiotics. No home remedies will fix it alone. If your turtle has swollen eyes, cloudy eyes, or can't see at all, chances are there's a vitamin A deficiency or poor water quality issue. Turtles with low vitamin A develop eye inflammation, leading to infections and even blindness if untreated. Here's what to do. Do a full water test. Look for ammonia, nitrites, and pH imbalance. Improve filtration. Do a 50% water change and vacuum any debris or poop. Add vitamin A-rich foods. Dark leafy greens like dandelion, kale, sparingly squash, and carrots. Choose pellets with vitamin A supplements. Zoomed and Repcal are good brands. Avoid eye drops unless prescribed by a vet. Many over-the-counter solutions do more harm than good. Shell health is another huge area where sickness can start. Shell rot usually shows up as soft patches, discoloration, bad smell, or flaking. It's caused by bacterial or fungal infections, often from poor hygiene or sitting in wet environments without drying off. Soft shell is more metabolic and usually means low calcium or UVB exposure. What to do? Dry dock the turtle 1 to 2 hours a day if the shell is infected. Use chlorhexidine or povidone iodine if vet approved to disinfect raw areas. Improve basking time, 10 to 12 hours of UVB lighting daily. Add cuttlebone or calcium blocks to the tank. Feed a high-quality pellet with calcium and vitamin D3. If the shell smells or is bleeding, it's time to see a vet. Now let's talk about something people rarely mention: digestive issues and parasites. If your turtle has runny stool, no stool for a long time, or you see stringy white poop, there could be internal parasites involved. You may also notice rubbing or scratching behavior, biting at limbs or sides, or random jerky movement that seems odd. This could mean discomfort, intestinal irritation, or even organ trouble. In these cases, it's best to get a fecal test done at the vet. Some parasites are harmless, others need treatment. You won't know without proper testing. Let me be honest, turtle vets, aka herp vets or exotic vets, can be expensive and hard to find. But if your turtle hasn't eaten in a week, is gasping for air, is floating crooked, has swollen limbs or eyes, that's not the time to wait and see. It's time to book an appointment. The vet may give injections of antibiotics or vitamin boosters, suggest x-rays or blood work, guide you on dietary and environmental changes. And remember, early treatment saves you money in the long term. Waiting can lead to bigger problems and higher costs. Before we wrap up, here's a quick bonus tip that can make a huge difference if your turtle ever gets sick. Set up a quarantine tank. If your turtle starts acting off, showing signs of infection, or if you're bringing in a new turtle, isolating them in a separate tank can help stop problems from spreading. You don't need anything fancy, just a clean bin or tank with warm filtered water and UVB if you can. It gives you time to monitor them closely and treat issues like fungus or respiratory infections without putting the rest of your setup at risk. Most new keepers skip this step, but it can seriously save you a lot of stress and vet bills down the line. Has your turtle ever gotten sick? I'd actually love to hear your story. Drop it in the comments. Whether it was shell rot, a respiratory infection, or something else, your experience might help someone else catch a problem early. And honestly, if I had known some of this stuff when I first got into turtle care, I could have avoided a lot of mistakes. I used to think a filter was optional. I didn't even know what UVB was. I had a basking bulb, sure, but I still had a lot more to learn. So if you're new to turtles, just know, everyone messes up at first. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be consistent, observant, and willing to keep learning and making mistakes. That's how you'll keep your turtle healthy in the long run. And if you're still unsure about your setup, check the description. I've listed some of the exact products I use for lighting, filtration, basking platforms, and food. None of this is sponsored, just products and stuff that work for me. If this video helped you out, leave a like. It really helps the channel reach more turtle owners. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, especially if you want more care guides, tank setup walkthroughs, and feeding advice. I've got a full tank setup video dropping soon, plus a deep dive on diet mistakes people don't even realize they're making. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.